Alright, welcome back to another video. This time we have a Hillman rat bike. Hillman is an Australian frame builder. Used to make some pretty nice frames back in the day, pretty solid. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do with it. I actually had this bike sitting in my garage for yeah, pretty long time, so I kind of want to fix it up and get it done. Also, yeah, this time we're gonna try new format. We're gonna do just parts or sections. Hopefully that makes editing a little bit easier, and then you guys can see the videos a little bit quicker as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
All right, here's the bike. Yeah, when I picked it up, it actually had a saddle, but yeah, I just took it off. But yeah, when I rode it home, it actually rode really well. It had a really stiff frame, so I was pretty hyped on it. A good geometry. You can see, yeah, the bars are already bent here, so yeah, someone must have crashed it. It was definitely someone's beater bike. But it did have these really kind of cool forks with the graphics on the front. You can see the spokes kind of rusted there. Um, it did have an X-Age Sport group set, which is the highest of the X-Age series. Loose water bottle mount there, biopace rings, but yeah, pretty beaten up. Yeah, X-Age Sport cranks, X-Age Sport front derailleur. I'm assuming X-Age Sport re derailleur, but you can see, yeah, absolutely rusted. Water spokes are rusted. Some of the cogs here were rusted as well. Um, yeah, I think the rims were good. The rims were Araya 700C. Of course, it was scratched up and stuff as well. But Sugino C post, Sugino C bolt. Um, yeah, here's a derailleur again, pretty rusted. Um, yeah, the rims, Araya 700 rims, pretty like they're kind of beat up, but they're matching. XH Sport hubs again, both front and back. Yeah, here you can see, yeah, rusted all on the cables, pretty beat up, scratches all there. Yeah, Tungay 1000 tubing, so yeah, pretty average tubing, but I guess it was built pretty well. Um, yeah, you can see, yeah, cracked headset cap thing on the top and the bottom, both kind of busted up. Yeah, so when this bike was new, I think it definitely rode pretty well, you know, not top of the line, but definitely a solid ride.
Yeah, reason why it was kind of like hanging up for so long is just I couldn't decide what to do with it. Didn't know whether to respray it, do a full resto. Yeah, I just didn't know because it just seemed like a lot of work. So I decided it's going to be an errands bike, something that you can, yeah, just ride around the city, lock it up, pick up some groceries or do whatever. Not stress about it too much. But yeah, underneath is kind of a pretty solid ride and rides well. So yeah, we'll see if I can stay true to that. And yeah.
All right, taking the bike apart. Yeah, pretty straightforward here. I don't think I had any real problems. Just taking all the parts off here, just the shifters, the handlebars, the brake calipers. One problem I did have was there was like kind of quick release for the chain, and I didn't have a quick release tool. But what you can do is basically just use a piece of wire and loop it through, and then just squeeze it real tight, and then it'll release the quick release. Yeah, here just taking the rest of the parts. Yeah, the front derailleur and the cranks here. The cranks actually came off pretty well. They're pretty well greased. So yeah, I was pretty hyped on that. Usually if it's like that, the rest of the parts should come off pretty easily as well. You kind of know straight away. Here I did have an issue with the lock ring tool for the bottom bracket. It was just like super tight and I couldn't get it off. Yeah, so what I ended up doing was just putting the lock ring tool on and just tapping it with the hammer using some penetrating oil as well. And yeah, eventually it took a bit of time, but then yeah, it worked. Yeah, and then after that, just taking the bottom bracket cup out, and yeah, it was no problem. Yeah, you can just see me doing that there. Yeah, after you take everything off the frame, it's pretty satisfying. Yeah, no more problems there. Pretty hyped on it. But yeah, gotta take the headset off as well. So I just put the wheel back in to help me get a little bit more leverage. But yeah, that was pretty much it, and that was the frame. I left the headset cups in there because I wasn't gonna respray the bike or anything, so just gave them a nice clean. And yeah, yeah, I actually decided, how much do I clean this up? How much do I leave it? So what I ended up doing was just giving it a quick kind of brush down and brushing all the grime off. But I kept it pretty close to what it was, just cleaned it up a bit. You can see the decal here on this side. It had a lot of flaking coming off, so I want to get all the flakes off at least, just so it wouldn't kind of annoy me when I was just riding around or whatever. But yeah, just kind of trying to maintain the frame as is, but just giving it a really good clean. But yeah, that was basically it. No real problems with cleaning. I just use detergent, degreaser, here a little bit of sandpaper to get rid of the flakes. But yeah, here you go. It was kind of all cleaned up. Yeah, pretty hyped on it. Just those cool graphics on the front again. Yeah, you can see it's pretty beat up. I didn't do anything with the rust or the scratches. I did try to get most of it off, but you can see how it looks. I didn't sand it to bare metal or anything. But yeah, it's pretty hyped.
All right, that's the video for now. Stay tuned for the next one. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if you like the new format or hate it. Yeah, cheers.